Okay, Mayor, you ready, sir?
All right. Good evening, everybody. First, I'll start with the happy stuff. Saturday, May the 20th, from 12 to 4, is Kids to Parks Day. We'll have free hot dogs, chips, drinks, fishing, fun. There'll be a lot of giveaways. There'll be crafts, games, face painting, and a literacy table. The Linden Police Department and the Fire Department will be there, along with the Union County K-9 unit. Location will be Wilson Park. This is behind Linden High School, between Academy, it's behind Linden High School Academy, between Orchard and Summit Street. I'd like to also announce that the COP re-grand opening will be Monday, May 22nd from 4 to 7. This is right off of St. George Avenue, near Charles Street. Another evening of fun. So hopefully all our children in our community will attend as well, this nice event. On June 4th, the JTG Promenade, they will have a health screening. It will be at the Promenade and it will be at the JTG Center. This is 9 to 4 on Sunday. On Saturday, June 10th, there will be a 5K run from School 1 down Wood Avenue to Blanky Street and Washington Avenue. The loop will go around 3 times, and this is in support of the Linden High School class of 2020. And lastly, on the same day, June 10th, there'll be a Merchants Day from 12:30 to 9 with sidewalk sales, music, free food, and more. So please be there. There's a lot of exciting events going on for the next few weeks. If you need more information, you can go to the Linden website or contact my office for any information. It's all advertised on Linden TV. One more thing, on the 20th, there's also going to be a craft show at the JTG Center, craft and vendor show from 11 to 4. And last but not least, I want to remind all to visit Aviation Plaza on Monday evenings through the 23rd of October, because we have car shows there, and they've been very nice, well attended, and people are really having a good time. The business community at Aviation Plaza is really thankful that we're having these events, because they've also reported that there's been an uptick in business at all the restaurants. So tell your friends, your families, please come out and attend. It's an excellent day. The next part of my report, I didn't want the happy stuff. I forgot to congratulate Lieutenant Mekovic. Great guy, great police officer. I've known him for a long time. We're part of the old guys in City Hall now. I'd also like to congratulate Sergeant Lordy on his promotion. So another great guy. We're very happy with the work that these gentlemen do. They've earned it. They put their time in. They're excellent public servants, and look forward to seeing them work in their new capacities. That was the good stuff. Now we're going to go to the not so good stuff. Unfortunately, my colleague from the 5th Ward has left. It seems that she does her reports and she goes into her little, I guess you can call it attack mode, and then she leaves. But I'm going to defer to our legal person with regards to the status of the truck that I drive. And at this point, I'll let Dan Antonelli, our attorney, discuss why I drive the truck and all the intimate details.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll be brief with my remarks. This issue had come up last summer, and at that time I issued an opinion. I thought the issue was put to rest. Apparently, it has not been put to rest. I can't be any clearer or more specific. Under this form of government, the mayor is the head of the police department. That's just not my opinion. That's actually state law that says that the mayor is the head of the police department. In addition to that, there are certain guidelines that govern the mayor's use of the vehicle. The IRS is one of them. So in this particular instance, the mayor pays a quarterly tax, both federal and state tax, on an assessment that's determined by the finance department. So the IRS guidelines require the city of Linden to assess income to the mayor, not actual dollars, but a dollar amount from which he then pays taxes on. So that envisions personal use of the vehicle. I also indicated previously that members of council don't have any authority or jurisdiction to regulate, limit, or indicate how the mayor should use the vehicle. I would also note that in addition to the assessment that the mayor pays taxes on, he is also assessed for gas and maintenance use of the car, and that's at 50%. So whatever gas is used for the quarter, whatever regular or routine maintenance is done on the vehicle, 50% of that is assessed to the mayor, for which he then also pays taxes on. So I know it comes up every now and again. I just hope we can move forward. I find the mayor's use of the vehicle to be perfectly legal. It does not violate any rules or regulations. And to the extent that the IRS imposes this assessment on him, it indicates that there will be personal use of the vehicle. So for those reasons, I find the mayor's use of the vehicle to be proper in all respects, and I just hope we can move forward from this.
Thank you, Dan. Finally, you know, in all the years that I've been here, serving as a council person and in serving as a mayor, I've never tried to inject politics or really discuss an election, other than the fact that I would remind you that we have an election coming up June 6th. But my colleague has once again decided that she would like to shine a light on what I'm doing as I travel in this community of Linden and my community. And it's disturbing that she would continue to do such. But I will say this. She mentioned the things that I talk about when I see people. And I would advise the citizens of Linden, when I come to your doorstep, you need to listen. If you see me and traveling and I stop you, you listen. Because when I get there, I'm going to tell you about this form of government, that it's a strong council, weak mayor form of government. And as often, sometimes it proves difficult for a mayor to get something done. I'm going to talk to you about a hazardous materials storage fee that I put on the table in February of 2015, that I got the idea from Carteret, where they're raising millions of dollars doing it. And we have 20 times the amount of chemicals that Carteret has. I'm going to tell you that I mentioned it to the mayor of Newark, New Jersey in October of 2016, and he's already passed it in his town, and they're receiving fees for it already. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about the landfill, okay, and how we could put solar panels on it, and we could have generated 4 megawatts of electric, okay, which could be used to offset the garbage fee that everybody's talking about. Up until $400,000 we could generate. In worst case scenario, I could reduce that garbage fee by $400,000. I'm going to talk to you about the fact that we have a company called Fiabilia who wants to buy land that we're not using for about $5 million. In the worst case scenario, I can eliminate the tax for 3 years. Okay, and even if we couldn't come up with one other idea, I could at least reduce it by the $400,000 that we would generate with the electricity, which incidentally, we don't have to sell to PSE&G. We could sell directly to the companies down there. We could bypass the grade. And these companies have an incentive to buy it from us because they would receive the tax credits, because as a governing body, we can't receive the tax credits. So not only could we sell it to them cheaper, we would be able to give them, they would have incentives with the tax credits. Okay, so when you hear me, when I come to your door, you listen, because I got a story to tell. It's a story about people who've had an opportunity to move this city forward, but have decided to sit on their hands and let good ideas languish on my desk. Okay? And it shouldn't be that way. If there's a good idea, we should move on it. So, I've got a lot to say. And it's about good ideas, how to move a city forward. And I'll do it every chance I get. And if a councilman is out there and they see me, come on over. We could discuss it together with the residents. Don't take pictures and start posting nonsense on Facebook, because that's all it is. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I conclude my report. Thank you all.